not the question of acquiring. As on date, they do not have the
But
qualification.
if they are pursuing, then how this
No,
court can-
pursuing will not help them in the recruitment.
Yes, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But in holding TET, how court can ignore 11th February 2011 notification?
Then
And the subsequent clarification offered by the NCT, which is dated 4th of August 2020.
then, my lord, if the court directs that this is a recruitment process for which the TET is being conducted, so by a common advertisement and a common form, it is being done. This TET is being conducted only for those candidates who do not have the TET, but they have the eligibility criteria to participate in the recruitment process. If we allow the non-B.Eds to participate in the TET, as the NCT guideline is there, very correct, had it been an open TET, that I'm holding a TET for in general, then these candidates could have applied. There was no difficulty in that. But if here they apply,
Why it is not open TET?
no, it is
Why
not.
it is closed TET,
No,
confined TET?
no, only this is only being conducted to accommodate the candidates who are eligible to participate in the recruitment process. Those who already have TET, there is no difficulty. Those who do not have TET, but they are eligible, they have the B.Ed qualification, they have all the other eligibility criteria. For them, only we are conducting the TET. So
one thing is that there are certain candidates who are TET qualified. For them, this participation in TET is not required.
yes,
Those who are not TET qualified, for them participation in TET is required,
Yes.
or for further participation in the recruitment process.
yes,
Now, if TET is being conducted in 2025 for appointment of special education teacher,
yes.
in that event, why ignoring the NCT guideline? It will be confined to those candidates
Yes,
who have
because
already acquired training qualification.
they have not. That is why they are excluded.
Why it will be confined to the candidates who have already
Because they are actually applying for the recruitment process.
the difference between the TET as contemplated in the guidelines of the NCT and the TET which you are going to conduct?
This TET examination is being held to enable those candidates who do not have the TET to participate in the recruitment process.
That is why open TET.
Yes. Now, if I make an open TET, then those who are not eligible to participate in this recruitment process, they will also participate. Even if that is allowed,
Yes,
then they will be rejected from the recruitment process because they do not have the B.Ed.
that you will take steps, but allow them to
That would
participate in the
unnecessarily
Because
enlarge
if they do not have the B.Ed qualification, pursuing candidate, but prior to holding this second phase of selection process after TET, or after TET, prior to conducting selection process, if they do not acquire qualification, they will not be permitted. I will clarify it in my order.
So as on date, they are not eligible. The form fill-up last date is today. As on today, they do not have that.
This form fill-up is relating to participation in TET, and also for the candidates who are TET qualified to participate in the recruitment process.
Yes.
So therefore, those who are not TET qualified candidate, permit them being a pursuing candidate.
No,
to
it is
participate in
the
TET.
common form. It is a common form. So if they fill up the form, if they fill,
They made the mistake. Why? I want to take the this is rule made by the state government, and it is a mandatory mandate of the HCT being an academic authority. Every year, state ought to conduct a.
that is a different issue. That is a different issue. After 10 years today,
Yes.
it is
Question is this: that this notification has got two part. One is those who are not TET qualified to participate in TET. Those who are TET qualified to participate in the recruitment process. Now you are saying that this is not an open TET because only those candidates who are going to participate in the selection process, if they are not TET qualified, they will be granted opportunity to participate in TET. But considering the fact that at the time of submitting application, if they do not have the qualification, requisite qualification to participate in the recruitment process, they will not be permitted to participate in TET. This is your contention.
may I just
But that is contrary to the guidelines of NCT, which has been placed by the.
may I just clarify?
Petitioners.
We are not doing anything contrary to the guidelines, because why I say the form which they have filled up, the last date which is expiring today, that is for the purpose of recruitment. And within that,
So for TET,
and also for TET,
let us come back to this notification.
yes, kindly
Where
see,
is the notification? Is it
kindly see page 100.
And indicate whether 11, rule 11 specifically mentioned.
no,
Kindly,
that notification which I have considered in the first batch of matters?
Page number 90.
Yes, page
90. Second paragraph.
this notification is being issued for conducting TET 2025 and first state level selection test.
yes,
If
so it is a
They are,
combined.
if they are not qualified to participate in first state level selection test SLST 2025, they will not participate. I will clarify in my order that before conducting this state level selection test SLST 2025, if the candidates are found not qualified, they will not be permitted to participate in
That is not the rule. The rule is, the rule is,
No, just a minute. Come to page 180.
my lord, may I submit? My lord, okay, very well, let us come to 118.
There is the NCT notification dated 4th August 2022.
Yes,
It says that as per the dictionary meaning of the word pursuing means undergoing and or proceeding further. Therefore, a candidate who has been admitted in any of the teachers training TTC means teachers training course, right? And undergoing the teachers training course can be said to be a pursuing such teacher training course and shall be eligible to appear in TET examination irrespective of the fact that whether by the last date specified by for filling up the online form for TET examination, he has in fact appeared in the examination of the concerned teacher training course and the result is awaited. Pursuing the requisite teachers training course is sufficient to make such a candidate eligible to appear in TET examination. Therefore, on a fair reading of clause 5.2 of the NCT guidelines, a person who has been admitted in teachers training course and is pursuing, she can appear in TET examination. It has been made abundantly clear.
I am not disputing this. I am admitting to this. But what is our advertisement? Kindly see page 100. Why I am saying that it is restricted to a certain number of candidates. Kindly come to page 100. I'm reading from the very beginning.
Just a minute.
That matter also is combined notifications for conducted. Not only that, rules also says as far as rule 2020. Neither.
The teacher education course, a person who is pursuing. Yes, what you are submitting?
Yes, kindly see the notification. The notification is a combined notification. The notification is a combined notification. At the heading, it is Teacher Eligibility Test 2025 and the first SLST 2025 for recruitment of special education teachers in government, etc. schools. So this is a recruitment process. Now, I will permit only those candidates to participate in the TET examination if they fulfill the eligibility criteria to participate in the recruitment process.
Now,
If they do not fulfill, I will unnecessarily be taking their TET examination.
Wait.
I will unnecessarily be taking their TET examination, but I will not be recruiting them because they're not a
Whether by combined notification for holding TET and for holding state level selection test SLST 2025, whether the guidelines of NCT relating to participation in TET can be tinkered with. Can we tinker with?
My lord, it is my
Very well,
submission.
it is
No,
accepted
we
that you have issued a combined notification. By issuing combined notification, can the NCT guidelines can be ignored? Answer.
my lord, this state is being taken only for the purpose of the recruitment, which is being done pursuant to the direction of the Honorable Supreme Court. We are not tinkering with their notification. When we are directed to conduct
So,
a TET,
very well, confine them their participation till participation up to the TET. If they by that time they cannot acquire qualification, don't allow them to
it's not a
participate.
question of acquiring. As on date, they do not have the
But
qualification.
if they are pursuing, then how this
No,
court can-
pursuing will not help them in the recruitment.
Yes, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But in holding TET, how court can ignore 11th February 2011 notification?
Then,
And the subsequent clarification offered by the NCT, which is dated 4th of August 2020.
then, my lord, if the court directs that we should conduct the TET, then kindly make it clear, this is my submission, that they will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process.
Yes, that is what
Because as on date, they are not eligible.
yes, yes.
But they can get subject to what?
With the latest judgment of the Constitution on this issue, sir. But the principles have been there. These people are then, issue is actually police issue can be put up to the last year. Constitution has said that it's just one month. No. On the date of the last date of submission,
You have to acquire.
if they have not acquired nothing. Therefore, if the first SL is less, time has gone.
No, this is a combined combined notification, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, dated 9 September 2025, which has two parts. One is for conducting TET, another for conducting recruitment recruitment. No, today is the last date for submitting application. I will keep this matter pending. I will hear you, but allow them to apply. I will hear you.
And Malad in Madrasa Service Commission coordinated by us, combined that notification also, not only that, the rule says as per the guidelines, guidelines is not legally enforced. I don't know, like, I know.
Mr. Bandyopadhyay, it is relatable to entry 66 list 2.
Guideline, not the guideline.
Under the 7th schedule of the Constitution, it is binding.
Binding, not the guideline. Act. Not the guideline.
Even guidelines are binding.
That is guideline, not the guideline. Yes, on the guideline is binding. God, only English speak. The problem is this. I said I know little.
NCT guidelines, MCI guidelines, these are binding upon the state.
The law is under Article 141 binding. If there is anything, continue the constitutional bench judgment, that will not prevail. That will not prevail.
By issuing recruitment notification, if it is a combined notification of holding TET and holding recruitment rules, you cannot tinker with the NCT notification. Article 354. Relatable to 7th schedule of the Constitution, entry 66 of list 1 of 7th schedule, 254. How it is? This is binding upon the state of the
Not partially, whether that those previous report is right, let them file the